Woof woof. Pretty sure we all know where kind of animals make those noises, right? As you know, many of us probably have had an animal before, a cat, dog, in our lifetime, correct? Many of you, correct? Show of hands. Yes. Cat, dog in your life. Have many of you witnessed cats or dogs on the street, homeless and hungry, starving, and sick? Okay, so you guys all relate to this speech. Humans and animals shouldn't suffer, as animals suffer in the street, helpless, hungry, nowhere to go, eat, live, and I am very credible to speak today because I did a lot of research, and then I actually a part of the people that spade and neuter their cats and dogs. So I am very credible with the research and the resources I have used. And today I would try to persuade you to take into action of neutering and spading your animals. Yes, snip snip is the way to go. Now I'll explain why this problem has came to this point, why we must neuter and spade our animals. As you can tell, here's an example of overpopulating, how it begins. Example of cats. One cat starts off, has a female, and they start reproducing 4, and then 6 months later, and then boom. Many of the problems occur because of many owners can't help their cats or dogs, and so they let them run off into the streets, or many of them are raised or live in the streets. So all they learn to do is eat, find shelter, and reproduce. It's a way of life, right? That's the way we do it. So simple as that. They're trying to survive. So and that's the cause of why it's overpopulated in some areas. So that's why I'm here to talk about why we should spade and neuter animals. As you can tell, most animals get a little busy having a couple of partners, wink wink. So it is nice, but overpopulation, and a lot of dogs and cats are suffering. Another problem is that many owners tend to have dogs that they walk and take out to go pee, etc. And just a quick second to take their eyes off, bang, they're pregnant. And then, fortunately, some owners can't help and raise. Like I say, I had a Labrador that had 12 puppies, and I raised them. Oh my God, it was so much money I had to put into all those animals and watch them, make sure they don't fall in my pool. Well, it was a hassle, but I love animals, so I had to be there for them. And a lot of owners tend not to help the animals out because there's too much money, the cost. And that's why I'm here to talk about neutering and spading animals, so it helps to reduce overpopulation and no animals go suffering. Now I've elaborated with the problems with why not spading and neutering your animals, and now we'll move along and talk about the causes. Many What's my citation? Okay, well, I had a citation for you guys just a couple seconds ago. In the news article, Club President Fairly Solo states that the way to ease the problem is by encouraging people to get their pet spaded and neutered and bring the cost down for people that can't afford to pay for the procedure. So now that I've elaborated into the problems with not spading and neutering animals, now I'll move along with the causes. Many of the causes of animals are that because of the overpopulation in some areas, a lot of them have to go to pound or they live in the streets, which cause, as you can see right here, pounds being full, and they have to euthanization for most animals, and as you know, it means put them to sleep and then they pass because to make room for more animals because of the overpopulation of pounds collecting animals in the streets, trying to get them off the streets because the communities complain about too many animals going into the yard and etc. Here's some statistics of what occurs in the United States right now of animals. Y'all can take a quick look. As many of you probably know, a lot of animals die from car accidents, starvation, disease, injuries, lack of medicine, and shelter, of course. So here's just a couple examples of number of cats born every day in the USA, 7,000 almost nearly 3,000 born every hour, 50 born every minute. So as you can tell, that's a lot of animals, and just overpopulation right there begins as animals reproduce so much, and that's the cause of the overpopulation, and that's what my speech is here for, to tell you to start neutering and spading your animals. Now that I've talked about the causes and effects of not spading your animals and neutering them, I will move along and talk about the solutions we can do to help. Solutions could be, for one, once you have an animal you can adopt, go to the pound to help get animals out so we could put more animals into the pound to help the solution of the overpopulation, because there are many animals out there. As you've all said, you witnessed animals in the streets, hungry, starving, dying, and looking for shelter. So one solution would be adopting animals. Another one is, if you have an animal, please spay and neuter them, which will help the cause of the overpopulation due to the size of, due to the reproduction of animals on the streets. A blog by Anna, in the quote from in the blog, Anna Huntington states that you should definitely have him neutered. Problems may occur in such as the prostate infections, prostate hypertrophy, and cancer, and involving other problems in the testicles. That one's stating that, just letting everyone know what the benefits of helping the animals by spading and neutering them. And my other solution is, once you have an animal, please spade and neuter them, as it will help, and as it will help with the decreasing the reproduction of animals on the streets that live there. By neutering your animals, it helps gives you benefits, as they take away the aggressiveness from the animals, stops heat cycles, and less desire for animals to roam, which will cause less car accidents for animals, and reduce mammary gland tumors and increase the lifespan of your animals. In another article, it says that it is the best interest of the parties, pet owners, taxpayers, and animals that need the care of getting the procedure done, by Antrove and Solis. Now that I've talked about, I will conclude my speech with spaying and neutering your dogs. Animals should no longer witness and suffer, so by spading and neutering will help stop the overpopulation of animals. I've talked about the problems of overpopulation, animals in the streets, along with the effects of unwanted dogs, and I hope today I have persuaded you to hopefully neuter and spay your animals for my speech. So next time when you go to a vet, just stop by, get a little snip snip.